The major part, there are two major big practice in the world that still survive, is the Indian practice and the Chinese Taoist practice. It's the biggest. But the Chinese practice, the Taoism, are more individual, and they talk about your inner universe. So the whole thing is that when we started to understand that we are connecting with the universe, and one simple rule is everything is spinning in an orbit.
Mm-hmm.
So I received the teaching from my master, and I know that everything is spinning in orbit. The earth spinning in around the sun, the moon spin around the earth, the planet spin around the sun. So everything in orbit. And the earth itself, in the Tao, always said like the navel, the Dantian.
Mm-hmm.
And this place, it can store energy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the heart and the brain, it's just like the energy expand up to the universe and radiate out to make connection. So a very simple wisdom and knowledge is you don't put all the energy in the upper center, but you can be focused here, receive, send, multiply energy in here, but it don't store energy. So when you store energy too much in the head, you get, we call burning. It's Kundalini awakening.
Yeah, I literally had to like sit next to a tree for months, for
It's too hot.
at different times of the day because I thought I was dying, and the only thing that would bring it down, and I didn't understand why. And then I also had voices, and what I thought was I was going crazy, like
because
demons.
we sometimes we say we get illusion because you overheat the brain.
Mm-hmm.
So in the Tao said, don't cook your brain. If you cook your brain medium, okay. If you cook your brain well done, you cook. When you cook, is the brain damage because the brain is so hot.
So I had brain damage.
So the brain is so hot.
Yeah.
They say if they want to make a computer science, they say if they want to make a computer work like human, they need to have a 100 big story like the World Trade Center that they bombed down, that big to cool down the whole brain.
Right.
So that's why we never overheat the brain. You can bring the energy up and circle them, or you can bring the energy up and bring it down. So this is the whole thing, but abdominal is like water.
Mm-hmm.
It used to what we call by cooling down the system.
I want people to see this gorgeous place you built. Wow.
So the whole thing is that the heart also, in the Chinese, they have a very special organ they call pericardium, or a heart constriction, or we call radiator cool down the heart. The brain and the heart always move.
Right.
Always move. So it's creating a lot of heat. You cannot store energy in the heart. If you store energy in the heart, you cannot breathe, and you're so hot, and you burn out. So when you overheat and burn out, you are draining out the kidney reserve energy that to save your life. To get to emergency, and the last moment, it activates the DMT when we're going to leave the world. And people looking for DMT, but they go to fool them.
And so what about me? I have like my kidneys were almost blown out that I could only like get up for an hour a day, and the doctor said I was at 30%, and if I had another crisis, I could die.
Yeah.
And so now after darkroom and my Taoist technique and a lot of other work, it's maybe 60-70%. But is there anything additional, or just keep going with the meditations?
The whole thing is you have to make the kidney pulse and testicle pulse. Because if you cannot get the kidney pulse, the kidney takes so much blood and need to clean them. And they need so much energy. So how much the heart pump, how much the kidney have to feel.
So the sexual energy raises up to the kidney energy.
So that's why when you activate the kidney, until you feel the testicle activate, and you think it. You say, I want to spin it, and you feel the testicle spinning because you feel the pulse. And now you get it, the kidney can strengthening, the sexual energy can strengthening the kidney.
So even when you have an erection, you do that, you go...
That is the best. No, you just relax, smile, activate the pulse, and perineum pulse, kidney pulse, and the testicle pulse. Now it started to to raise the energy, transforming the sexual energy into energy.
So like a great time is the morning. If you're a little older and you're only getting erections in the morning, right?
So if you
have
that time, we call you have enough sexual and young energy.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people, they get up, they have it in masturbation and ejaculation, and it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
But in the Tao, say this is a timing of the life force hour.
Mm-hmm.
You elect, you relax mind, and you draw the energy up, and whatever you want.
And one of the techniques is squeezing your anus and breathing in and up, right?
That one we call you have to activate. You have to be raise the yin energy. You take the yin, and the yin like the gasoline. But if you raise them up, they become fire, and that's what a Kundalini. But it's a time control, a time release.
Right.
So in a way, Tao, they also know the Kundalini, but that is the Kundalini part. But you have them too much. You suddenly you have a whole big tank of gasoline and you pour right into the water, right into the wood. It burned too much. It burned out too much, and now you're gone. But if your time, we call it time control release. So every day you focus on the sexual energy and the hui yin and the coccyx, and that's the time you are releasing them a little bit, and you control them, and you bring up, and you have the energy go up.
I like.
Yeah.
Tell me this. Sit here. Talk for a minute about. Just make it very, very short. Like, you know, my friend here, Wake or Brett, I don't know his name. He came in here a little crazy. He made this nice book. I think you should, I think you should read because it made me laugh, and it gives you an experience of what somebody might go through in addition to our technical details of how to safely travel the dark.
Yeah, I remember that I haven't seen Wake yet when he go into the dark room, and we discovered that he have some kind of very different energy. So when in the meditation part, when you go deeper, sometimes he just get up and run. And in the dark, we are so afraid of it because sometimes people have to hold him back, and they tell him that you have to focus down, and otherwise the energy go up. So you have to circulate. Otherwise the energy going up. So sometimes when people using too much of a lot of practice, I don't say that bad or good, but some practice they figure out a lot of time that you drain, you fool the kidney to drain the store energy. That's why a lot of people that come to us here, they've been spending in this kind of energy so much, because when you're awakening this energy, like you're addicting. Because it gives you extra energy, but that is the reserve energy for your life. So that's why.
So from drugs, from sports drugs,
extreme sport,
extreme life.
No, extreme practice.
Yeah.
Extreme the breathing practice.
Right.
Because you drain the kidney.
Right.
You need the extra energy, and they give you, and you drain them out. So.
And the dark room heals the organs.
Dark room, because you make every time you go in the dark room, we call it perfect chemistry. Perfect chemistry environment. So you do that. So after he wake, or we call dolphin or breath, and he get this experience and he control it, and now I teach him how to make sure your kidney are not drained out. And he write a book, The Cosmic and Endless Cosmic Orgasm. But the whole thing is that we want a time release, not a expulsion release. Expulsion release we call Kundalini awakening, psychosis, or transcendental. Some people go through it. The Indian people can go through it because they try to practice suffering and very hardship and extreme heat. They can take it, but a lot of Westerners and Chinese cannot take it. So the Chinese more in a way that how can I maintain and balancing, not too extreme, not too low, not too high. That is how the perfect thing. So I think that the book of the cosmic and endless cosmic orgasm, and actually it's
maybe we should call it Cave Retreat.
Yeah, That means when you understand yin and yang, arousal, orgasm, and love and orgasm, it trigger out the DNA, and it make the DNA split very proper way, and this is how important part.
Well, I just I'm so excited to help spread your mission and your master's mission for everybody to experience a true preparation for separation from the body in a safe, beautiful way, where this life can take on a much grander perspective. So thanks for a few minutes.
Good.
What else we got here? Give me a smile or two. Yeah, nice. I got a lot.